There's a reason they call me the Downtown Rockhound. Always mesmerized and so excited by these amazing pieces. And Tyler, do you have one of the sheets for me?
Yes.
Tyler. Amazing. Absolutely. Oh, sorry. I left it over on my work table. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tyler. Becky Booker, your Downtown Rockhound, who's having a little bit of an allergy moment. So I want to apologize in advance for that, because there's going to be some coughing maybe, and there might be a little sneeze that works in, but I promise I'm going to do my best to just be my normal silly self, not my normal silly self plus allergies. For Tyler. Tyler, I'm sorry, and I appreciate you, man.
You're fine.
Oh my gosh. What in the world do you say about Tanzanite? I mean, single source stone. And let me give you, we used to have here at Shop LC every once in a while, we would have a show that we would call, it sort of had a silly name, we called it the ITES, the ITES. And do you know what that means, Tyler? If it says ITE at the end of something, Tanzanite, moissanite, grandidierite. Do you know what the ITE means? Well, it means that it's usually named after a person or a place. Yeah, moissanite is named as an homage to Henri Moissan, French chemist. Very much a player in what we appreciate today as a beautiful, sparkling gemstone. Grandidierite, another Frenchman, Alfred Grandidier, who was very passionate about uncovering the many, many, many treasures located on the island of Madagascar. Tanzanite, named after Tanzania. So, yeah. If it says ITE, it's usually named after a person or a place. In this case, Tanzanite is a member of the zoisite family, and it is the most famous one of that family. Other gemstone families, like let's say, beryl, for example, B-E-R-Y-L, has emerald, aquamarine, morganite, ITE, named after J.P. Morgan. So there are other cousins within the same gemstone family. The gemstone family of beryl, for example, the mineralogical family, has a few different gemstones, and they each have their own unique attributes. However, in the zoisite family, we have Tanzanite that comes out of Tanzania. Now, we also have something else that comes out of Norway. We're not going to talk about that right now, but I want you to understand that this variety of Tanzanite, this variety of zoisite only comes from Tanzania. Emeralds, there's South American emeralds, there are African emeralds. Within South America, there are Colombian emeralds, there are Brazilian emeralds. In Africa, just generally speaking, there are Ethiopian emeralds, there's Zambian emeralds. So there are a lot of possibilities and a lot of locations for many gemstones of the same type. Opal, comes from a few different places. You can look at many different places and many different things, and they come from many different places. The same stone, essentially, comes from different places. Tanzanite is different, y'all. There's something different about Tanzanite. I don't know why Mother Nature only hid this one away in Tanzania. And, the Maasai legend says that Tanzanite, we say it now, born of lightning. But we say that the Maasai legend says that lightning flashed and struck the ground and produced this amazing gemstone. So it's a gemstone that's got its own unique heritage. We're going to bring you a really impressive Tanzanite collection in this hour, and we've got things for every price point. I'm just looking at how Tyler has everything set up. There's an amazing array of styles and designs and nuance to every single one of the pieces in this collection. We only have about 20 pieces. But I want you to understand that this gemstone, no matter how it's set, and no matter what the price point is, if it's a super rare stone and it's a quad A stone and it's got a big price tag, that's okay. There are pieces in this collection that we have for you at Shop LC that are a wonderful value for every single budget. And that's kind of what we do at Shop LC, my friends. Now, it's true that one of our founders made a name for himself trading and buying and selling Tanzanite. It's also true that when the mine was open and working to its full capacity in Tanzania, in the Merrilani mining district, it is also true that there would be the traditional annual auction of these gemstones. And so that would be a site. It's called SIGHT. And that means that that mine would produce that certain quantity, and once or twice a year, they would, by invitation, invite buyers to come over and take a look, and that's how they would sell their wares. The number one site holder is the big dog in every single site auction. Shop LC, we're a division of IPOP Global. Shop LC for a number of years was the number one site holder. What does that mean for you as a consumer? Well, pretty important. It means that Shop LC had the pick of the litter, the cream of the crop, first dibs, first right of refusal for the entire offering. And we were really good at what we did at that time in that location. The world of Tanzanite buying and mining has changed drastically over the last decade. The mine has been walled off from the rest of the world. When I was there about 10 years ago, you could literally, we literally got to tour this entire site. I got to ride down in a mining car and literally go into the mine. The Tanzanite is in a large mining area that also produces graphite. And I will never forget riding down in that little mining car with the hard hat on. There's no walking down the stairs. There's no taking the elevator down. You literally hunker down and hope your head is not about to hit the mine shaft as you plummet on those little tiny rails all the way down to the mine location, to where all of a sudden you're in this snow globe, the graphite crystals released into the air as the miners recover the rough Tanzanite, and it looks as though you walk into this amazing, unearthly place. It looks like it's a place that just didn't even look real. It was just so amazing. In today's world, they're no longer taking people down for tours of the mine. The bunkhouse is quiet. The mess hall, the dining hall is quiet. Not only was I fortunate enough and blessed enough to go down into that site with the staff geologist at the time, and an entire group of miners who were recovering the gem-bearing ore. Not only was that an amazing adventure, but to be able to sit in the dining hall and actually share a meal. Yeah, actually share a meal with the miners was just, I get goosebumps every time I think about it. Thank you, Tyler. Oh, thank you. We're going to see if some hot coffee will loosen up all the stuff. All right. Now, here's the thing. Tanzanite was first discovered in the 1960s. And when it was discovered, Tiffany and Company stepped in and they said, ooh, there ain't nothing else like this in the whole wide world. Let's see what we can do to corner the market. And so they debuted Tanzanite and launched it to the world. And it was by design intended from the get-go to be a luxury item. Oh, you don't have a luxury budget? Oh. Well, there'll be something else. Oh, you don't have a lot to spend? You don't have a big discretionary income? Well, Tanzanite's not for you. Well, you know what? No. No and no. Because this gemstone, with its unique optical properties, has something that we call pleochrism. So it doesn't just look violet. It doesn't just look blue. The coloring in the rough crystals is surprising. These have to go through a heat treatment process to allow the color to develop. When you find these pieces in nature, they're kind of a gunmetal or a dark sort of like a taupey brown color. Once they go through a heat process, the color blooms, and boy does it bloom. The crystals have a directional color. In one direction, if you view the crystal along this viewing axis, they look almost like an amethyst. If you rotate that 45 degrees and you look at the other angle, that color axis looks almost cashmere sapphire blue. When you have skilled Tanzanite cutters that can manipulate and place the crystal on the cutting wheel in just the right position, optically you get this beautiful marriage of the violet and the blue, and the color becomes an explosion of unique gemstone experience. There is no other color that looks like Tanzanite. Now, there are gradations of color, so they can be super dark quad A, they can be all the way down to mid-range or lighter range pieces. These are going to have a mid-range color. And what happens in the middle ranges is something that's really transformative as well. You get a level of transparency and you get a level of light movement through the stone that gives you the pleochroism of Tanzanite. You get the blues, you get the violets, now you're going to get kind of a Ceylon blue and kind of a lavender color, and you'll have little flashes of pink. That's the third color in the trilogy that makes Tanzanite so spectacular. In darker colors, it might even flash like a cranberry color. Yeah. In some colors, you'll get a pink flash, but it's those three components that dance and move and tease your eyeballs for the Tanzanite experience. There's nothing else like this stone in the whole wide world, and it only occurs in one spot in Tanzania, and it's a very small footprint. It's 3 or 4 square kilometers. It's really a small location. You would not expect a stone introduced to the world of gemstones and jewelry by Tiffany & Company to ever, I wouldn't expect it to ever be affordable, but we've got a way of making it affordable. Now, we suspect that most of the mining is stopped. There is graphite that comes out of that mine. The Sleeping Beauty turquoise mine is no longer Sleeping Beauty producing turquoise, but it does produce other ores. It produces gold, it produces some copper. So as a mining location, it's still working. It's just no longer producing Sleeping Beauty turquoise. This location as a mine is still producing other things. We suspect that it's no longer producing Tanzanite of any remarkable color or quantity. And that's why there will never be a better time to buy Tanzanite than right now. Whatever day you wake up, that's the day you buy Tanzanite. If you want to plant a shade tree, you start 20 years ago. The next best day to plant a shade tree is right now. Okay? And I mean that in all sincerity. You expect a shade tree to grow into full maturity and provide a beautiful place to relax and celebrate for your friends, your family, in your backyard or your front yard. Same thing with Tanzanite. This is a heritage piece and this is a legacy piece. At $69.99 every single day, that's an incredible deal. Yeah, $69.99 every single day. But it's a beautiful piece and it's accented with 5 diamonds and kind of an angel wing design on either side. And we're about to take this down to a 25% savings. You type in, you don't even have to type in. I'm sorry about my squeaky chair. It's hard for me to sit still as it is, but the squeak is going to be a little crazy. This is item number 1. We've got 90 of these pieces, and this single design right now has been one of the most popular, one of the most well-loved designs in our entire collection. And we've done this particular design in different sizes and different gemstones throughout the collection. This is an evergreen design that never goes out of style. It always looks gorgeous, and that trilogy design in the center is just beautiful. Each one of those 4 stones is set in its own mounting. Each one of them has 4 prongs. You've got 5 baguette diamonds on either side. This as an engagement ring, as a promise ring, as an everyday ring, as a from me to me ring, as a little bit of retail therapy, yeah. As a birthstone for the month of December, yes. Your everyday price here at Shop LC is $69.99. Your live 25 price is going to take 25% off of that. That's good for 48 hours. Get ready, get set, go. How many of these do you want? How many granddaughters? How many nieces? How many daughters in love? How many neighbors? What about your best friend? What about your mama? What about your favorite auntie? This is Tanzanite for everybody. Your price is not $69 for the next 48 hours. This is item number 1. It's pinned below. Go ahead and grab it. Your budget pay goes from $17.50. Yes, your budget pay is now down to $13, my friends. Your price has gone from $69 to $52. If you're a reseller, let me just We don't talk about this very often, but I'm going to say it. We're one of the largest jewelry companies on the planet. If you're a reseller and you're looking for a place to pick up a few treasures for your own clientele, there's no minimum order with us, okay? There's no minimum order. So think about that, okay? What other big manufacturing companies require you to have a minimum order and jump through all sorts of hoops and do all this, and the complications? How about just easy peasy? Okay, pick this up. You can see the possibilities here. And if you are the end user on this, well done. I mean, this is such a remarkable piece. Two of these will look fantastic stacked next to a little bit more of a higher solitaire. You could actually use these as ring guards as well. You could put a simple band with this, and now you got a classic bridal look. You could get real sassy and put that on your thumb for a thumb ring. You could. All right, my friends, this is super, super, super easy to get. You just go ahead and click the link below. It's already pinned for you. We have 90 of these, and those sizes are going to range from 5 all the way up to size 10. The bookend sizes, the larger and the smaller, are the first to sell out. But I love this mid-range color in Tanzanite. Number one, it's an incredible value. And number two, there's nothing that looks like that. So come on in, my friends. Let me know where you're shopping this morning. Do you own Tanzanite? Did you pick it up here at Shop LC? How did you first get introduced to this stone? If you're a December baby, oh, you're one of the luckiest people out there, because this is your birthstone. Okay, we're going to be moving on. We've got another DeJoy piece. DeJoy pieces, by the way, are Shop LC signature pieces. That is our brand in-house. If you see the name DeJoy, D''Joy, that's just shorthand for delivering joy. That's our motto. And this one really does that. Again, we are going to be giving you a 25%. It's almost hard for me to say this, guys. A 25% savings. This is just absolutely gorgeous. Now, let me see. Now, it's possible that there may be other colors available in this. Is that what I'm seeing there?
Yes.
Okay. So we've got Tanzanite and I believe zircon. Oh my. Okay, we've got Tanzanite and zircon. There is a Kajam Zambian emerald and white zircon, and there's also a radiant amber garnet. So fundamentally, the design is going to stay exactly the same, but you've got 3 color choices for that center stone. I'm going to say, conservatively, you might want to just get one of each, okay? Because this is so gorgeous. Look at that on the hand. Isn't that pretty? Okay, 5 through 10 of the sizes. 3 color choices in the middle. We're going to talk about the Tanzanite piece right now. It's $99 every day of the week. Are the prices the same across the board? There may be a little variation depending on the center stone. Oh, they are? Mm-hmm. So you're telling me I can get an emerald ring and a radiant amber garnet ring and a Tanzanite ring all the same price? Mm-hmm. Free shipping. Got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Never hurts to look. Never hurts to look. You've got free shipping. That's gorgeous. Okay, that is beautiful. That is a piece that you could wear anywhere, anytime, all the time, and just feel like you are dressed up to the nines, girl. Yes, you are. This is the Vintage Medallion Collection, and you've got, as I said, 3 choices. These are beautiful. All of that white zircon and the side stones. Now listen here. You've got on the side, these pieces on the side, you see those big stones? That's a white zircon, and those have to be specially cut. You don't just find those. You have to have a gemstone cutting and faceting and polishing team that knows how to put that geometry in that stone. That is a specialty cut. I know I digress from the rare exotic Tanzanite in the center, but can you see how every aspect of this is put together very intentionally so that you get a true luxury experience? And you're right now at a budget pay of $25. Well, get ready, live streamers. Your price is about to get crazy. From $99 to $75, your budget pay goes from $25 to $18, and you still have free shipping. Yeah, free shipping. This one is item number 2. It's already pinned for you in the box down below. So go ahead and check it out. And when you get over to Shop LC, You'll also see a sample of the emerald and white zircon and the radiant amber garnet and white zircon, all done in sterling, finished off with a beautiful layer of rhodium to give it that brilliant white shine that only rhodium can do. Now, we do have a matching necklace. Yes, we do. And the only thing that's different when the pendant matches the ring, the gemstone on the ring runs down the length of your hand because that's the most flattering position in most cases. When we take that basic design and we use that basic design as a pendant, again, you want the vertical placement of the gemstone. So now there's a little bit of a nuance there, but you still see you have the trapezoid. So the bail and the top of the pendant is going to look just like the shoulder of the ring, you see? Now, you're at $79 for the pendant chain combo, and yes, you still have three choices: radiant, amber garnet, cadmium, zambian, emerald, and the one, the only Tanzanite. You're at $79, and live streamers, get ready. $79, but for the next 48 hours, you use live 25, and guess what? Your budget pay goes from $20 down to $15. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to say something bold, Tyler. You can't get this on a Black Friday. This is an unannounced, it's not really Black Friday, but it seems like Black Friday deal. And think about this. This is for budget pay. So if you do happen to go ahead and buy your holiday gifts now, guess what? By the time the holidays roll around, you're free and clear. You're done. July, August, September, October. You've got November and December fully paid for and stashed away, and you did good. You did real good with these pieces. The chain's included. We can also do bill to, ship to. If you've got a mama that's expecting a little bundle of joy in the month of December, get her these pieces. I mean, they're gorgeous. Go into that baby shower with Tanzanite jewelry. This is less than the price of a baby stroller. You can, how much is it going to cost you to get a couple boxes of diapers for that mama who's having a baby that's a December birthday? And you know what? Those are going to get used up, and they're going to go into the landfill and they're going to do what diapers do, okay? This is a piece that mama can wear and maybe even pass on eventually to that little December baby. I'm just saying. I mean, these pieces are not throwaway pieces. These are significant. They're beautiful pieces. And even though they have a very modest price tag, there's no mistaking the importance of this gemstone. By the time that December baby grows up and starts buying jewelry on their own, there's a distinct possibility that there will be no Tanzanite at all, except Tanzanite that's being resold. So it may be exhausted. So think about that, because yeah, that's planning. That's the way to do it. And when you've got a price that's this affordable, this accessible, yeah. So here's the thing. You've got $99 on the ring. You've got $79 here. Both of those are available for 20% off, for 25% off. So grab them while you can, my friends. These are beautiful pieces, and thank you all for joining us on the live stream show. It is so fun to do these shows. A little bit different, a little bit quieter, a little bit more focused, a little bit of a smaller window, so only 2 hours, and you want to grab something the minute that you see it, because these are all super limited quantities and super limited editions. Even though we're a jewelry powerhouse, a dynamo of manufacturing, one of the largest stone dealers and manufacturing jewelry manufacturers on the planet, we don't sit and wait. We are constantly pressing our designers for new designs, new styles, something that makes it interesting, something that's not cookie cutter. For sure, many classic designs. I mean, a beautiful halo around a wonderful center stone that gives you the proverbial pop of color, that's a classic silhouette. But adding the trapezoids, that's an upgrade. Throwing in the chain, that's a wonderful upgrade as well. These are pieces that you can just feel wonderful about getting, and I love that. Three options for you available. We've got the Tanzanite for this show, but behind the scenes there's an emerald and there's a radiant ember garnet as well. So if any of those strike your fancy, please don't hesitate. The ring is item number 2. The pendant and chain combo is number 3. And with that, we are going to move on to our next item, which is the Twilight Halo ring. And it's vermeil. Remember that word, vermeil? Vermeil, vermazel? It's not that word, it's vermeil. This has sterling silver, yellow gold on top of the sterling silver, changes the way your eye sees the color of this piece, and on the sides, you've got a little extra show up and show out on the sides as well, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4 side stones. You've got one inner halo, one outer halo for a presentation that, again, is just a little bit bigger. Not much, a couple millimeters bigger, but it definitely is a game changer. And I'm going to put these two side by side so you can see the difference, okay? But again, both very wearable, beautiful balance, wonderful finish on each one of those. This is the one that we just did, item number 2. This is where we are now, item number 4. But I just wanted you to see the difference in the metal, the color of the metal. Some people naturally gravitate more towards gold. Other people naturally think that Tanzanite looks better in white metal. It doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong. The right thing always is to follow your heart and to pick up the pieces that follow your heart. They fit your heart desire and they fit your budget as well. This is ridiculously budget friendly. Our price every day on this is $109.99, and you've got just such a gorgeous amount of sparkle and 2 halos. I mean, come on, doubling down on the halos. Yes, they're beautiful. Again, that wonderful mid-range Tanzanite, which gives you that signature blue-violet color, and it also gives you a lot of unexpected sparkle. Tanzanite and white zircon are the tag team in this combination. Your total carat weight is 80 points, and honestly, it looks a lot bigger than 80 points. But this, again, this is exactly what you would expect from a design team that knows how to give you a big, bold look. You've got a center stone that the center stone itself is a little bit more petite, but now it's surrounded on that inner halo by even more Tanzanite. Then you've got white zircon, and now you've got Tanzanite on the shoulders, and the Tanzanite are backed up by a little bit almost darker navy rhodium, so you do get a wonderful experience. Actual carat weight is 80 points. The impression that this gives is about 1.25 carats or 1.5 carats. And again, it's creative use of color, creative use of gemstone sizes, and every single element combines to give you a big, big, expensive look. Now, here's the thing. Our everyday price on this is so affordable. Everyday price on this is $109, okay, compared to the big box retailers that have to go through layers and layers of middlemen and manufacturers and markups. You skip all that when you buy directly from us, because we are the designer and the manufacturing team. Your price is $109. You type live 25 in your cart when you get ready to check out, and your price goes from $109 to $82. And that's the full price. That's not 5 payments of $109. That's 1 payment of $109 or 3 payments of $36. Now, the 25% saving shows up on your budget pay as well. At $36, your budget pay goes down to $27. And this is a very short-term love affair. I mean, this is hot and heavy. You've got 3 budget pays. You make your first payment of $27 a day, less than $1 a day for 3 months. And it's yours forever and always. But you've still got a 30-day money-back guarantee. So that's that little bit of extra comfort that you're not being backed into a corner to decide yes or no. You still have that 30-day window. Now, here's the thing. If you wait, you still get our everyday price, which is a steal at $109. But do you really want to let the 25% slip away? For me, that's a game changer. I mean, I want to make sure that I get as much variety and value as possible, and we're talking about this one. Yeah, that's gorgeous. And everyday wearable. I mean, that would be beautiful on the right hand, but it would also be a wonderful alternative as an engagement ring as well. So your call, okay? You do you. $109.99 down to $82. Your budget pay from $36 to $27, and in this case, there's only 3 payments and you're done forever and always. So come on in, live stream team. And if you have any questions, any comments, any concerns, if you're having any issues getting confirmed or the coupon working correctly for you, then just reach out to the personal shopping team. They're at 888-835-2237. That was item number 4. And we do have the matching pendant to go with that. Now in this case, the vermeil on the yellow gold is going to stay right there. So you get the same silhouette and the same coloration as the ring. So let me show you the pendant. Again, you've got the interior Tanzanite, the centerpiece. Then you've got the Tanzanite halo, which gives you another big impression. Then you've got the white zircon halo, and up on the bail, it's going to look just like the shoulders. So this is going to be item number 5. We have 70 of the rings. We have 54 of the pendants. Your chain is included. I mean, it doesn't get any more ready to wear than a pendant with the chain. And a pendant chain combo is kind of a safe presentation. You don't have to worry about finger size. Is this something they're going to like to wear on the hand? You don't have to worry about any of that. A pendant is a really, really, really safe jewelry item. Okay, it's almost always perfection. But in this case, I mean, why not get the pendant chain combo, you know, and the ring to match it? All right, this is going to be item number 5, and again, only 54 of those to go around. Your price also will reflect a 25% savings. Now, any day of the week, can we talk about who put the A in affordable? Okay, Shop LC, because every day our price on this one is $79. I mean, with yellow gold vermeil and set in sterling and yellow gold. That's your vermeil mounting, and the chains included. $79. Your budget pay is $20 until you type in live 25, and then your budget pay goes down to $15. And there's only 4 budget pays. So a very short-term payment plan, interest-free, by the way. So short-term payment, long-term satisfaction. That's exactly what I like. There's no second guessing here. I mean, we work so hard to source stones at the right price and the right quantities, and then to make sure that the math works. The math works when we know that we are at your biggest savings potential. Every once in a while, there's a little pricing insanity that happens. It's called live stream. And our everyday low price for a blink, you can save 25%. Okay, and only a few of those to go around. Thank you all for joining us, my friends. You can watch the live streams every single day. We've got a show at 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. Then we take a break. Then we come back after lunch. There's a show at 2. There's a show at 6, right?
Yes.
And there's a show at 8. 2, 6, and 8. For some reason, I want to put 4 o'clock in there. I don't know why. So 5 live stream shows Monday through Friday, 3 on Saturday and Sunday, and once they're wrapped up, they all live in the live stream library. Now remember, a couple ways to watch this: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and now welcoming brand new viewers on X. If you're just joining us, my friends, get ready, because we are going to wake up, shake up, rewire your brain for how collecting, buying, sharing beautiful jewelry items is a brand new game here at Shop LC. You're going to find some incredible prices, because for all intents and purposes, you are picking up these treasures from the manufacturer. Our parent company, Vibe Pop Global, is partnered all over the place, directly with mines, directly with gemstone dealers. We have our own in-house team of designers, an in-house group that does nothing but slice and facet gemstones. We've got our own in-house team that creates the molds, does the casting, does the rendering, does the finishing, does the stone setting, does the stone sorting, does the stone polishing. It's amazing. And in today's world, where there are fewer and fewer and fewer and fewer companies that are able to take on such a monumental task, it's just wonderful to see that. It's just great to be working for a dinosaur. I'm just going to say that, because there are not many places that do this anymore. So in an age of specialization, our specialization is sourcing and designing and helping you save money. We are specialists in helping you save money. and collect beautiful jewelry. That's, oh yeah, we're saving money for sure. That's job number one, saving money, and doing it with offering you beautiful pieces of jewelry. In the other side of the building, the television cameras started rolling 19 years ago. They roll 24 hours a day with live shows. We've got a presence now on all the social media outlets as well, so with many marketplace locations behind the scenes. So it's just a really fun way to shop for jewelry. You can always like, follow, and share. I would really, truly appreciate it if you do that. And my name is Becky Booker. I'm your downtown rock hound, and I've been here for a long time. I've been fortunate and blessed enough to see this company grow from just a crazy idea to something that really has some longevity. From just a crazy idea, a spark of imagination. I think I can too. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And every item that you purchase, you don't know this, but let me tell you, every item that you purchase feeds a hungry kiddo. And you don't have to round up or throw in any extra money. Not that that's a bad thing. Any company that's, asking you to help out, it's a sincere gesture. But we take that and even rework that. You buy a beautiful piece of jewelry from us, and from our bottom line, we will provide a meal for a hungry kiddo through Akshaya Patra in India and No Kid Hungry here in the U.S. And both of those organizations really have a knack for figuring out what the needs of every community are, and they go back in and take care of that. So my grandson's right here in Austin. We drop him off at school and he gets a full breakfast at home. It's usually 2 eggs and some toast, and he'll go right into school. I think I'm going to have some pancakes today. I'm going to have another breakfast. Okay, go for it. But it changes everything. It changes the future. It changes desperation to hope. It gets rid of the what if, and it says can do. It's a powerful thing, just one meal at a time. So thank you very much for that. Okay, are you ready for item number 6? Now, in the Gaia Perez pieces earlier in the GP collection, we had the sky blue topaz pieces, which had that little enamel, that white enamel bezel. There's just something so pretty about that. I mean, it's, for lack of a better word, I'm just going to say it's a very crisp presentation. I love a white halo, and that's the traditional placement. It's been done for hundreds of years. But when you take out the first halo, instead of white gemstones or any gemstones at all, you just simply add that beautiful white enamel. And it's not white. I mean, it is white, but it almost has kind of a pearlescent kind of look to it. It's really lovely, very beautiful. Marquise cut in the center, a beautiful halo around the enamel layer, plus a little sparkle on the shoulders as well. But again, a very petite profile in the stone, a very nice representation on that center stone. But again, really showing it off with the white enamel, with the white stones, so that beautiful Tanzanite just glows. The purple, the blue, the pinkish tones that flash up from the inside of that Marquise cut. Really, the wow factor is so pretty. Now we have sizes 5 through size 10. Everyday low price on this. I'm gonna just put it on my finger so you will see what it looked like. And listen guys, I have a big hand. That's an 8. That's an 8 or a 9. A 9 or a 10. Okay. That's a 9 or a 10. So I hope you can see how it looks. Now, if you want to see it more in perspective, how it would look on a ring finger, then just click on the box below and go over to the Shop LC website, and you'll see an entire lookbook of how this fits on a hand. It's a really nice profile and super wearable. It's not a very tall piece again, so it's definitely meant to be an everyday wearable. All right, item number 6 is normally $109.99. This one has 2 perfect 5-star reviews. This is the Royal Marquise crown ring with rhodium on top of sterling silver. Your 4 budget pays are normally $27.50, but you know the secret. When you type in Live 25 at checkout, guess what? Your price goes down to $82. Your budget pay goes from $27.50 to $20.62. And you get that savings on every single budget pay, even though it's a 4-month cycle. You've got 48 hours to connect with that price and say yes. Listen, $109 is a great deal. Let's be realistic. That's a great value. You can always rely on us to bring you a great value. And every once in a while, we sweeten the pot. I mean, saving 25%, that's sweet. That's sugar right there. That's sugar savings. That's good. All right, that's item number 6. So thank you for jumping in on that. We're going to be moving and grooving now. We've got item number 7 coming up next. Also in Tanzanite, and this is a love heart design. Very limited. 28 of these pieces altogether. Oh my gosh, look at this. One of my favorite combinations, pink and purple. And if you look at this from over here on my hand, if you looked across the soup aisle and you saw this on somebody's hand, pushing their buggy, getting their duns done, you would probably think that that's a big Tanzanite because it's kind of got that profile, right? That heart shape and then all that gorgeous color. But this again, this is what our design team does. How do we give the love heart design, and how do we make it unimaginably affordable? At retail, I'm going to tell you something. You do not get that look at retail. You don't get that look at retail for $119 unless you're shopping with us here at Shop LC. And by the way, what the heck does retail even mean? Retail means that it's from the company, and what makes it retail is it's for the end consumer, okay? The end consumer. So it's not company A buying it from company B and then reselling it to company C and on down the line, every markup. It means you're a retail customer because this is your purchase. So it's the end consumer. And that looks like a huge Tanzanite heart shape. But here's where the smart design comes in. Instead of putting a 5-carat Tanzanite heart shape in the middle, we're giving you the heart shape and we're filling it up with this beautiful sort of stained glass effect of multiple individual smaller Tanzanites. Rule of thumb, when you're talking about 4C's color, cut, clarity, carat weight, and it's never been intended to be these are the best and these are not the best. It's simply a way of expressing that these are super rare, there's not very many of them, and these are more common, there's a whole bunch of them. In general rule of thumb, larger stones are rarer because there are fewer of them. Smaller stones are more abundant. That abundance gives us a certain price advantage. And when you put them all together, oh my gosh. And then you surround them with pink sapphires. And the mounting is rose gold on top of sterling silver. I mean, yes, yes. Now, after all of that, your regular price here at Shop LC is $119. I know that doesn't seem real. It does not seem real. $119.99. Total carat weight here, not messing around, 1.75 carats. It's almost half an inch from the top to the bottom here. Almost half an inch, okay? Let me see if I have a coin. I want you to understand that this is so beautiful, okay? These are really, really, really pretty pieces. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I've got a coin. Tyler, do you have a quarter?
I do not.
Do you have a coin at all?
I do not.
Dang it, I cleaned out my coin purse. You can see what I mean though. I mean, the perspective on that is really wonderful. Very balanced, very easy to wear, very pretty, and a piece that anybody would get multiple compliments all the time. Expected retail on this could be up to $1,200, $1,300, $1,400. Yeah, in a vermeil mounting, because that's another layer of complication on this as well. $119, you know the secret. Type in live 25. We're giving you the keys to the kingdom. You're a super saver. $119.99. You type in live 25. Your price goes down to $89.99. Your budget pay, 4 budget pays, goes from $1 a day to about 80 cents a day. $30 on the budget pay, all the way down to $22.49 on the budget pay. That's the way to do it, my friends. Madagascan pink sapphire, beautiful Tanzanian Tanzanite, and a really spectacular design, that love heart design, which is just absolutely gorgeous. Now, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. This has been a show of matching. How about a little of the same for the neckline? The ring is item 7. The pendant is item 8. Okay, the ring is available in 5 through 10. One size fits all on the pendant for sure. Your 20-inch chain is included. It's also a rose gold vermeil mounting. It also features, let's see, the same carat weight, about a carat 75. $12.99.99. I mean, I would not bat an eye at all. Your price on the pendant chain combo, $129.99. However, that $26 budget pay is now $19 on the budget pay. Oh, yes. And I'm going to put them side by side. I want you to see that these are definitely matching twins. Twins, and you win for sure. The ring is going to be number 7. The pendant chain combo is item number 8. Any questions, any concerns, you want to buy it here, ship it over yonder, this is the way to do it. And this is another one of those designs that just kind of rocks your world. You get this home, and I have pieces that I've owned for 10 years, and every time I reach into my jewelry box and put them on, I say to myself, I can't believe that was it. I mean, I can't believe it. And that's good. That is the good experience you get from becoming a super saver. And that's exactly what you are here at Shop LC. And you don't have to apologize. These are beautiful, top quality, first run items. And you're building seriously a world-class collection with us at Shop LC. And we're so happy to be your family jeweler. You may wear that for a lifetime and pass it on. Can you imagine if you got one of those for everybody on the list? Just saying. Just from a practical standpoint, let's think. Now, how could I spend $129? In the world of luxury, you could buy 2.5, well, you know what? Let's say 4. You could buy 4 fancy candles. Did you think about that, Tyler?
4 fancy, they're expensive.
You can spend $30 or $40 or $50 or more on a fancy candle with a designer fragrance. I mean, you light the wick. That candle probably has a beautiful fragrance that wafts through your room. It's certainly a pleasant experience. And then it's gone forever. And you don't get, you spent the money, you don't get it back. When you spend your hard-earned dollars on a piece like this, wow. The candle, the glow on the candle never goes out, because the glow on these pieces will give you that wonderful inside-out illumination for lifetimes, for your entire lifetime. And this is not a small piece, my friends. I mean, this is a beautiful piece. It just looks good. It does. It's beautifully put together. There it is on the neckline. Even from across the room, my friends, this is a beautiful piece. You see it. It's got a wonderful presence on the neckline. It's not too big. It's not too small. I say this all the time. It is Goldilocks. It is just right. And again, this is not a piece that necessarily is for, you know, a little girl or a more mature. No, this is absolutely universally gorgeous, glamorous. Oh, and affordable. Affordable. Everyday affordability. That's a $26 budget pay any day of the week. Now you got 48 hours, but the clock is ticking, my friends. You got 48 hours to save 25% and lock in that savings. This has 5 budget pays. Your budget pay goes from 26 to 19. Get in on these. I mean, this is great. Go back and get the matching ring as well before we sell out in your size. Okay, item number 7 and number 8. We are going to keep the Tanzanite groove going, y'all. Are you ready for this? You're not ready for this. Are you ready for this? Oh, yes, please. And another moments when you've got some coordinating, some matching pieces. The pendant and the chain and the ring. This is going to be number 9 on the ring, and this will be number 10 on the pendant. And I'm going to hold them together so you can see, again, matching pieces. When I tell you they're matching, it means that they are the same center stone, the same layout, the same overall footprint. They are the same. They match. There are pieces that go together quite nicely, but they're not one identical to the other. Those are coordinating pieces. Okay, if I tell you they match, they match. It's like the left sock and the right sock. Okay, they're beautiful. Now, take a look at that. That is stunning use of color and stones. A really, 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 really gorgeous piece. You've got the DeJoy logo. You've got an incredible opportunity to collect these. You've got that beautiful play acrylic color of the Tanzanite, and then of course you have all of that gorgeous, gorgeous color, the pop of pink as well, the pink halo. And remember, why do you want a pink halo with Tanzanite or pink accent stones? Because that's part of the dynamic pleochrism of this stone anyway. It's got the lavender, it's got the blue, and in these mid-range tones, it's got beautiful cutting, which allows that secondary pink, that third little effervescent part of the pleochroic color palette of Tanzanite to literally bubble up and over the top, just spill out. They're gorgeous. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. Now, complicated? You better believe it. You've got baguettes, you have rounds, you have a V shape on your split shank on the shoulders. You've got the pinks all the way around. You've got vermeil rose gold behind the pink, and you've got a gorgeous center oval. Beautiful stone. Everyday low price on this, $179.99. Now, are those pink sapphires? Can you scroll down just a bit for me?
It doesn't have the specifications, but I believe they are.
I think those are pink sapphires. I think those are pink sapphires. I'm pretty sure those are pink sapphires. And then of course you've got all the white zircon, but just gorgeous. It would be so easy to just skip the details. Just make it plain. No, we don't need all that. Just make it plain. This has some really noticeable complexities. First of all, a variety of stone shapes, mixing rounds and baguettes. Then you've got some nuance of the mounting itself. I mean, take a look at this little diamond shape and the trilogy of prongs. The trilogy of prongs. Now you've got 2 baguettes. Oh, by the way, that continues all the way around. So, you know, the devil is in the details, okay? The value is in the details because all of that is extra production. And I love showing you those details because that's a little value nugget that's hiding in there. That complication of the design, all that extra work, all of that extra love that goes into making these makes it so worthwhile and so much fun to own these pieces because you get pieces that look like they're from another era. So many times in today's world, you don't get all of that wonderful nuance in styling. Oh no, just keep it simple. Just, you know, move along, move along, move along. We just take plain Jane. Now, here's the thing. This was such a pretty mounting that the design team could not decide what to put in the middle. So you've got the Tanzanite combination, the Tanzanite pink. It looks like you have a radiant ember garnet, which I think has yellow sapphires. And it's got an emerald, which I'm pretty sure has yellow sapphires as well. So all 3 of those colors are waiting for you behind the scenes. This is item number 9. So when you click that link in the box below where we've already got this item pinned for you and you go back to the Shop LC website, you'll have a variety of colors and sizes. But all last in stock, limited quantity. This one has 4.4 on the average review, so very high rating on this one as well. And that's going to be item number 9. Item number 10 is going to be same song, second verse, because now you've got a matching pendant. And we'll see in a second if we have all 3 colors. But to think that you've got a radiant ember garnet and a Cajun Zambian emerald, I mean, these are just beyond gorgeous, my friends. All right, the pendant, the chain pendant is $159. When you type in when you type in live 25, wow. When you type in live 25, your price goes from $159 you see an instant 25% savings, and you see an instant savings on the final price of this or the budget pay. However, whatever makes sense for you. Two really workable options there. Your budget pay is normally $32. There are 5 of those. Your budget pay in this case goes down to, I'm just going to say $24. Now, listen, that's a savings. That is a huge savings. And this is what I love about our pricing, okay? Free shipping, anytime you have an item that's $50 or more and you're shopping on the web or a shopping cart total that's $50 or more, your shipping is free. So doing everything we can to give you fair, honest, open, reliable pricing, and whenever we can, sprinkling in that free shipping here and there. We just want you to be happy. We want to be your family jeweler. And I know it's a big ask, but we're up to the task, okay? Number 9 on the ring, all 3 color combinations. Number 10 on the pendant, all 3 color combinations. I mean, at this price, you know, from $159 to $119, that's a $40 savings. That's substantial. That is really, really gorgeous. And again, you know, these are starter pieces for sure, but they're also wonderful legacy pieces. They're small, they're not invisible. So you can still see and appreciate the richness of the design, the subtlety and the nuance of the variety of stone shapes, the variety of mounting sizes. And it sits on the neckline in a way that you can wear this every single day. So it's not over the top. It's very rich, it's very prominent, but at the same time, sits pretty, very beautiful piece, wonderful balance. It's a lovely option, whether you are an established collector or you're just getting started. All right, the ring again is number 9. The pendant chain combo is number 10. And we're moving and grooving, my friends. We only have about an hour left in the show. And I instantly picked up this piece when we came in today because this is one that I have seen presented, but I've never had a chance to put it on my hand. And oh my gosh. This is Tanzanite with the classic halo. And it has an absolute beautiful setting because in this case, the setting is not sterling silver. The setting is not gold. The setting is not platinum. In this case, the ring itself has been carved out of one massive piece of jade. Okay, here's the setting, okay? The setting goes through the jade and it's secure on the interior of the band. Are you seeing that? It's right there. This is pinned down below. You have to see how this is set because this is gorgeous. And yes, we have the pendant to match, but this is gorgeous. Oh, and the jade warms up. You feel it on your hand. It has this amazing kind of look and feel to it. I don't have a mandrel, but this is a piece because there's no undergallery. This is a solid piece of jade, and the under gallery is this beautiful piece of jade which completely encircles your hand, okay? So you've got a gorgeous look and feel here. Now, white jade is never truly white. It almost always has a little bit of almost kind of a celadon green, so a very slight little glow to it. But oh my gosh, so gorgeous. Moissanite on the surround. The mounting itself is goes all the way through. It's anchored into the jade itself, and jade is such a wonderful, tough material. All right, let's talk savings. $19.99, $15.99 if you're going to talk retail. And honestly, I don't know a retailer that's doing this. This is what happens when you're working with a manufacturing powerhouse that has its own design team. I don't even want to know how many years of collective experience. We've got 30 or 40, 50, 60 designers working with us all the time, all across the globe. I can't even imagine the collective years of experience that those designers have. It's massive. You might want to go up a size on this one because it does have that complete solid circle and because this is an incredible experience on the hand. So you might want to go up a size. The Tanzanite is beautiful. $15.99 at retail. We could argue that back and forth, but let's just get down to shop bill C pricing. $199.99. Type in live 25. This is already pinned for you down below. There are 38 of these. If you need a size 10, run. There's only 2. If you need a 9 or an 11, run. Let your fingers do the running. Okay, there are only 3 of those. If you need a size 7, you're in the best quantity, but only 19. So not a lot of these. We're in 85 million homes across the country. We have people tuning in on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, and now on X. And I'm sitting before you saying we only have 38 of these. This is 911 get it. I mean, this is practically a jewelry emergency. Do not miss this one. This is so distinctive. All right. Your Shop LC price today, my friends, $199. Your Shop LC live stream price is $149. Okay, $149. Your budget pay goes from $40 to $30. That's a $10 savings. That's a $50 savings. Wow. Low stock, last in stock. You know, sterling silver rings, sterling silver mountings, we can always go back and cast more of those. So that's not an issue. This is not a cast piece. This is a carved piece. And let me just show you. That is one solid, seamless piece of jade. That entire piece, that entire ring that encircles your finger is one massive piece. Okay, what a stunner. It's very avant-garde and at the same time very classic, very chic. Okay, $29.99 is your budget pay. All right, the ring is option 11. It's pinned down below. We're going to move on to the matching. I've never seen us do this before. I've been here for 14 years, and I can tell you something. This is so cool. Number 11 on the ring, number 12 on the matching pendant. Jade just feels different. You know, it just sits different. And normally, when you're talking about a traditional pendant, you've got a little jump ring there, or there might be some extra piece of metal that's attached to it that you see. This is so creative behind the scenes. Let me show you something. This has a stainless steel framework that is, again, built into and attached to that gorgeous jade. So the veil is actually hidden behind that beautiful, massive jade piece, and it's just stunning. So creative. I mean, seriously, this is just so amazingly smart. Again, drilled into and anchored right into the jade, but the jade piece itself, these are all carved from single pieces. Wow, it's so pretty. Let me show you the 2 of them together. The pendant, $199. I mean, it's a must-have. It's just from the standpoint of it's just so unique, you know. The pendant is $199. Your live stream price on the pendant goes down to $149. So that means for $300, you take them both home. It means that your budget pay for both of those together is $60. A $60 for that level of wow. Oh my gosh, worth it. Pendant quantity, 20. Oh my gosh, we only have 20 of those. When you get these home, have a little fun, okay? Go out to Shop LC on Facebook. Go to the Shop LC VIP page and just post a picture of yourself wearing them, okay? Now, we're going to give you, I think this is the only trilogy option we have in this particular lineup today, but here is another, oh my goodness, piece, okay? The pendant is item 12. The ring is item 11. How about matching earrings, okay? Matching earrings. And the post on this is really interesting because the post is actually set at the top of the mounting. So let me show you something. So this is not going to wiggle or move. That post is sitting pretty. It's right there at the top portion of that. So this is going to sit on the earring, and it may actually hang off of the earlobe just a tiny little bit. Just a little bit of lobe drama happening. But you can't miss the color of that Tanzanite. I mean, doesn't it show up so beautifully? And again, mid-range color on the Tanzanite, you have a certain level of richness, the unique properties of Tanzanite. Once you know what it looks like, you just almost immediately know what it is. But these are just really beautiful pieces. The ring is number 11. The pendant is number 12. Let me show you what it looks like all together. And then the earrings are 13. Also, let me just tell you this. First of all, the chain is included. That's a big deal. But also, are you noticing, and I hope you are, how the jade pieces all match in color, right? That is another amazing, not so subtle element of what makes this such an amazing opportunity. Okay, yeah, that's nice. Again, I mean, a recognizable silhouette, the powerhouse pop of color in the center, that gorgeous, luxurious, high-end gemstone, white gemstone halo, whatever it is, diamonds, white topaz, moissanite, zircon. I mean, any of those would work. This happens to be zircon. I mean, moissanite. But that look, it's that look that is so amazingly expensive. And then setting them in jade. Oh my gosh! Somebody said we've got some real smarties on the design team working hard for you to give you this level of experience every single day. All right, the ring is number 9. The pendant chain combo is number 10. The earrings, let's see, 11 on the ring, 12 on the pendant chain, and then 13 on the earrings. I'm just saying, I mean, Tyler, have you ever seen anything like this? Just amazing.
No, I was really fascinated by how the jade looked when I first saw it when I was setting it up.
I know,
was like,
right?
that is so neat.
I mean, you just kind of keep wandering back to those because they are just so different. And you know, the minute that you see this, your first response is probably going to be, "Oh, that must be enamel." But then you realize, "Oh, wait a second. Oh, whoa, what's going on here? What is going on here?" And they deserve that because they are elegant and distinctive at the same time. You do get the butterfly back in sterling silver. So I love that you're getting so many upgrades on these. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. The live streams are great. Monday through Friday, we have a show at 8 a.m. and a show at 10 a.m. In the afternoon and early evening, we have a show at 2, a show at 6, and a show at 8. We're so glad that you're supporting the shows on Instagram, on Facebook, and YouTube. And now, welcome to all of our new viewers on X. Shop LC is just different, y'all. We're a global powerhouse when it comes to sourcing, designing, and manufacturing beautiful, distinctive items. And it's not always just in precious metal. We've got a stainless steel factory that just does a dynamite job as well. Beautiful items for everybody, every price point. It's a little bit of a different mentality, okay? Because we serve all price points gladly and happily with a beautiful and absolutely massive amount of options. Let's move on to item number 14 right now because, oh my gosh, talking about massive. Definitely gorgeous on this one. Now the next one, let's see, this one says certified and appraised. So do we have the paperwork? I'm not sure. Let's see if we have it or not. Let me see. Let me see, let me just take a peekaboo here. Okay, it's not that one. Oh, the cushion cut. Okay, I see it now. Yeah. Oh, now let's see, do I have this one? Let me check and see. Did I move it around? I'm terrible about picking things up and moving them. Surprised I don't have somebody who's standing next to me with a fly swatter. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. I'm not sure that I'm seeing that one, Tyler. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I think I do have it. Yes? Okay. Got it. Okay. Now, those are the earrings. Those are going to be item 15. And think about, I would talk to Personal Shopper. Occasionally, we have a process called Bundle and Save, which will allow you to save a little bit more because you get all 3 pieces or all 2 pieces
we
together.
do, yes. So they save an extra 15% if they buy all 3.
What?
On top of the 25.
You save an extra 15 on top of the 25. That's just good. That's just sprinkles on top of sprinkles. Sprinkles on top of sprinkles. Okay, and the number for personal shopper, 888-835-2237. So I love that you're going to get that opportunity as well. Ask your personal shopper about bundle and save because it is a game changer. Okay, this one is cushion cut 7x7, 1.5 carats on the Tanzanite. You've got double A, so you've got beautiful color, and you've got a little extra sparkle because this one is going to have a little bit of light moving through it. So you get a bounce back from the surface, but beautiful illumination from the inside out as well. And this one is decked out, dolled up, sparkle all over the place with moissanite, okay? This one is set in sterling silver. It's got rhodium on top of that, and we have an appraisal for $1,250. Pieces like this that have, again, a wonderful richness on the center stone, and then adding layers and layers of extra stones, gorgeous complications. I mean, everything about this is just so rich and luxurious. And you can see it's not just a perfectly round halo, so there's a little bit of geometry happening on that shape there as well. So just the slightest little bit of something different. I love these pieces because this is one of those pieces again that looks like, is that an antique piece? But now see, here's where it gets crazy because it couldn't be an antique piece if it has Tanzanite, because Tanzanite wasn't really brought to the retail market until the 1960s. You see what I'm saying? So this one is kind of a generational chameleon. It's really hard to pin down the date of this, the age of this. The primary halo is marquise cuts. The secondary halo is round brilliance. You have a shared prong setting on the shoulders, which holds in all of those dazzling moissanites in the sterling silver, and it's just a beautiful piece, my friends. Everyday price at Shop LC is $549. Your live stream savings gives you a 25% savings on that. It means that your budget pay goes from $110 down to $82.50. That's instant savings for typing in 6 alphanumeric characters. Live 25. Live 25. Every live stream show saves you 25%. And that's beautiful. Moissanite is another one of those materials that is just, optically speaking, it's just ridiculous. I mean, the light play that you get, the sparkle, you have 2.5 times more dispersion from moissanite than you do out of diamond. So it's a it is a spectacular experience. And this piece, you'll get lots of compliments on this. There's just no other way around it. You have a retail appraisal for $1,250. That's a piece that looks like, seriously, it looks like you popped a Tanzanite into a piece that belonged to your great grandmother, and she bought it at some fancy place in New York back in the 1920s. It's got that personality. It's got that beautiful, rich vibe. This one is going to be, wow, okay, size 6 through size 10, but extremely limited. We have 1.5 dozen, 18 pieces. If you need a size 10, you better hurry, because there's one of those to fight over, and that's it. Good luck. Get ready, get set, go. Gosh, that's a pretty piece. And the Tanzanite, you can't not see that. It just grabs. Tanzanite is a stone that just grabs your eyeballs. Honey, I'm home. It's a really beautiful piece. I'm so glad that you're coming along on the live stream today, because there's a little bit of snobbiness sometimes in the world of fine gemstones and jewelry. Sometimes we forget that it doesn't have to be expensive to take your breath away. In fact, I would argue that a piece like this, the affordability factor here, $82 a month for 5 months, no interest, I would argue that it's even more impressive because it is so affordable. To think that you've got all of those stones and all of that sparkle and all of that style and nuance, and it is such an affordable price. To me, I mean, turning the tables like that, that is the wow factor. And I don't know anybody else that can do that. Now, we're pretty specialized. We're pretty unique in this old world because I don't know anybody else that's got all of the steps and layers in one location. But that really is our superpower. Teams of very specialized folks who are masters at their craft, giving you that kind of experience. So type in or click the box below. That's item 14 and just try it. If Tanzanite is on your jewelry bucket list and you've sort of said, well, you know, a lot of times we make a bucket list knowing full well that that's never going to come to fruition, but that's not what you do at Shop LC. You make your bucket list and, I mean, buy yourself a set of pens because you're going to be checking things off. Check. Are you shopping for an emerald? Check. Are you shopping for a rubellite tourmaline? Check. Are you shopping for an imperial topaz? Check, check. Are you shopping for a Paraíba tourmaline? Check, check, check. I mean, so many treasures in the collection. And we have a collection called the Chairman's Vault. Many of those pieces are one-of-a-kind pieces, one piece in the entire world. So the personal shopping team is waiting behind the scenes to help you not only with these pieces, but seriously, buy your loose stone from us. We'll help you design and create a unique jewelry item for you or someone special, your person. So a lot of possibilities. Have some fun hanging out with us, and welcome to the dream spot, the dream place where you don't just window shop, you don't just dream, but we have a knack, we have a way of making the dreams that many of us have come true at any price point. So I hope you're going to get in on that. The certificate and the appraisal comes right along with it. And there's always an option at checkout called Secure Shield, which is great. It's a 2-year warranty program that you can add on. If you live in a more remote place, or you don't have a family jeweler, or you just want to make sure that we're always going to be there for you, check out Secure Shield. It's a really great program. All right, coming up next, we have, let's see, we have 15 and 16. Yep, 15 and 16. And this is a beautiful design. Both of these are really distinctive because now we've moved into what is arguably one of the most challenging shapes for gemstone cutters to do well. And why is that? Well, a couple of reasons. The cleft of the heart, the spot between the shoulders, the little V shape, that has to be thicker than the rest of the stone in order to make it happen. So you have to take a look at that. So that center part of the stone is called the girdle. It's the middle, it's the waist basically. But in order for this to be done correctly, that little notch between the shoulders has to be a little bit thicker. In addition to that, how many times have you sit down and you just draw a little heart shape? And how often, if you're just using pen on paper, does your heart always come out symmetrical? 0 times. One shoulder is a little bit higher than the other. One shoulder is a little bit broader than the other. So it's very difficult just with a pencil and a piece of paper to get a symmetrical shape. Now imagine that you're no longer using a pen and paper. Imagine you're using the crystal of one of the rarest stones on the planet, and you're holding that against a spinning polishing wheel. Oh, did we just make that hard? Yes, we yes, we did. And this is why this never gets old to me, my friends. Understanding the challenge of just getting the stone cut. Understanding the challenge of just adding every single one of those beautiful little gemstone windows, those facets on every single surface. Understanding, I mean, even on this screen, just imagine from the middle of this point to the top of the Tanzanite, just imagine a line, and now look at the left and the right and see, do they match? Okay. Now imagine a line across the tippy top. Are the shoulders balanced? Do they end up in the same spot? Is it like this? Or is it like this? Is it nice and symmetrical and balanced? Yeah, that's what you're looking for. Now, I'm holding up the pendant. We're going to do both of these. So many beautiful matches in this set. This ring is 15. We're going to do the pendant in just a bit. It's item 16, but I want you to see that they match, because many of us have learned, I'm a slow learner, but I do learn eventually, to not necessarily make my holiday wish list and work on it all the time. But I sort of know who I'm going to add beautiful gifts for, and I'm sort of always tuned in, and I'm sort of always scanning for a bargain. You know, are you that shopper? You're just always tuned in. I don't have a to-do list on a Monday in July that says buy a beautiful Tanzanite ring or buy a beautiful Giuseppe Perez piece. But when I see that piece and I'm sure that it's an incredible value, it's going to get done. Okay, so that's what you're looking at now, especially because these are matching pieces. Okay, the ring every day of the week, retail could be anywhere from $25 to $3,200. I mean, that heart-shaped Tanzanite is a challenge. It's a big piece, it's a well-balanced piece, and that center stone is going to be over a carat. So let's look at the ring really quickly. Okay, there it is in person. There it is behind me on this big screen. Let me just hunker down so you can see what they look like together, because they are fabulous. Your Shop LC price every day is $479. $479. And instead of these stones being channel set, you know, typically if you have rounds and baguettes on the shoulders, the baguettes will be set under a little bit, so they'll be a little bit channel set, but these stand up. These stand up. I mean, look, just a tiniest little bit of elevation, and all of a sudden it's a whole new, it's just different. Stands up. All right, everyday low price at Shop LC, $479. Live 25 saves you 25%. Your budget pay goes from 96 to 71. You just save $25 on each one of those 5 budget pays. 25 times 5, that means you saved $125, and you locked in that savings with your very first payment. Okay, so yeah, you're at $479, except for the next 48 hours, you're down to $359. $125 savings, and every single one of those budget pays has a $25 savings, because that's what we do. All right, that's item 15. Are you ready for a matching piece? This is item 16. Item 16. Your price on Tanzanite moissanite right now is $429. Okay, shop this on the web at Shop LC, and it's $429. Shop this on the web with your live stream coupon, and guess what? $429 goes on to $322, so over $100 savings. Your price goes from $86 to $64, which is a $22 savings on every single budget pay. And I'm not talking 36 months. I'm talking 5 payments, 5 months, done, finished. It's yours. It's yours. Oh my goodness gracious. Beautiful. The bail is a fixed bail. You have the standing baguette setting between 2 beautiful rows of round brilliants. The moissanites are just absolutely on fire. That's what moissanite does. It's 2.5 times more dispersive than diamond, and you can see that nuance. You don't have to be a gemologist. You don't have to be a jewelry collector or a connoisseur. I mean, that is an incredible level of sparkle and presence, and that's because of the moissanite and because of the beautiful symmetrical shape of that Tanzanite. It's a treasure. $64.49. Now, do we have a bundle and save on this one? I'm just asking. We do. Now, if you get both of these, if you buy this one this week and this one next week, you will have spent altogether, I think, $700 and something. Okay? A deal. I mean, these are big Tanzanites, and they're rich, robust color. Okay? So if you bundle and save, right away you're going to save 10% on both of them. Okay? Go back and get the ring. The ring we just aired. It's item number 15. The pendant is number 16. But can you show me the bundle and save math? Watch what we're going to do. When you bundle and save, it means right now you want one of each. That's going to save you 10%. That bundle and save 10% goes into your shopping cart, and then you save an extra 25% on top of the 10%. So instead of, scroll down just a little bit, please and thank you. Yeah. A little bit more, a little bit more. Oh, yes. Okay. So instead of, okay. Do we have the earrings too?
No.
Okay. The bundle and save is for the pendant and the earrings. And here's what I'm going to tell you to do. Call the personal shopper now. 888-835-2237. There's a pair of heart-shaped earrings that goes with this. And ask them about bundle and save on all 3 items. Seriously. Ask them about bundle and save on all 3 items, okay? All right. Thank you for getting in on that. Apologies again for the croaky sound. But thank you again for your patience, and thank you for your enthusiasm for what we do, how we do it. We received one of the most memorable emails ever a few years ago from one of our viewers during one of the live shows, and she said, "You know what? I live on a fixed income. I only have a certain amount of dollars, and at this stage of the game, it's not going to change for me. It is what it is, as the saying goes. It is what it is. It's not going to change. But I love to give gifts, and my budget for gift giving, because I'm shopping at Shop LC, my budget for gift giving just got bigger. I can now give bigger gifts, or I can now give more gifts to my friends and family, because the way you all do things at Shop LC helps extend the budget that I have to work with. So I thought that was a wonderful, wonderful thing to say, and I will probably never forget that one. Now, we've got one piece in the show for the gents. It's an Asher cut center stone, 2 beautiful side stones set right into that mounting. Oh, look at this cut. Yes. That is a gorgeous piece. We have 13. Starting at size 9, we have 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, 13, a baker's dozen. 1.3 carats altogether. This is a premium selection, my friends. That Asher cut is over the top. The diamonds are gorgeous. This is set in 10 karat yellow gold. Like the regular world of jewelry, my friends, most jewelry is for the ladies in the crowd, okay? The smaller amount of jewelry created every year tends to be for gentlemen, but man, is that a moment? Yes. All right, let's talk savings. This is in 10 karat. Now, our everyday low price is $23.99. Based on all of the marketplace fluctuations, all of the current marketplace challenges, all of the pressures that are out there, price of gold, price of diamonds, price of Tanzanite. I mean, every single part of building this piece seems like an insurmountable challenge, but challenge accepted, problem solved. Your live stream price is going to save you 25%. Your budget pay goes from $480 to $360. That's a $480 to $360. That's $120 savings times 5. That's a $600 savings from 23 to 17 in 10 karat gold. 13 of these treasures left. Start your engines and get ready, get set, get ready to rumble. These are stunning. Now let me just give you a little bit of a view from the under gallery, okay? This has a cursive L, and the cursive L is important because we have two brands, in-house brands, that are marked by an L. If you have the block-shaped L, it means that you have a piece that's set with luxuriant lab-grown diamonds. If you have a cursive L like this, it means you have a gold mounting. It means you have a significant center stone. rare exotic collectible. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. And it also means you have earth mine diamonds, okay? Listen, I'm going to be the first person that says shop your budget. I'm going to tell you buy luxuriant lab-grown diamonds. I'm going to tell you buy a Niassa ruby. I'm going to tell you check the value factors and get what works. But there is still, and there will always be something amazing about the particular allure of earth mine diamonds. They are beautiful treasures, and they're very rare. 80% of all the natural diamonds every year never even make it into the jewelry realm. They just become polishing grit. They're industrial grade. They're used as heat sinks in computers, all sorts of crazy things. But these are really beautiful stones. Eye clean for sure. They have a beautiful, brilliant white sparkle, and this is something, gentlemen, just like all of us ladies in the crowd, you get that moment that kind of, you put that piece on and you're going out to that event and you just think to yourself, oh, I'm looking great. And you are. I mean, whether this is an everyday wearable for you or this is a family treasure that you save and you only wear it on special occasions, either way, ding, 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 all the bells, all the whistles. Now, I realize that this is a 48-hour promotion. You've got 48 hours to make sure that you save $120 on every single budget pay. This is a Luxoro piece, and it should be $2,400 here at Shop. You'll see $23.99, but for the next 48 hours, it's clock or stock. When these are done, these are done. And this is an Asher cut, so it's a little bit taller on the top, it's a little bit deeper on the bottom, extra step cut facets in either direction, so the geometry here is definitely working in your favor. Let me just put it on a ring finger so you can see. And ladies, if that's a design or a style or a silhouette that you love, it is a very easy to wear piece, and it's very classic styling. Anybody anywhere can wear this. We simply call it a gentleman's piece because it has a few typically gentleman's attributes. It usually means that the stones are not set really tall. It means that the stones have a lower setting. It means that side stones very often are burnished or channel set, so they don't catch, they don't snag, they don't pull. It means that you've got a beautiful center stone, and a lot of times it means just the simple elegance of a sophisticated, brilliant, rich, shiny finish. So pretty spectacular altogether. And a collectible, a family heirloom, absolutely for sure. $359 is your budget pay, and there are 5 interest-free options waiting for you. And that budget pay, there is not a penny of interest. You simply make that first payment, we ship it out to you, it shows up free of charge for the shipping, and the whole mounting is done in 10-karat yellow gold. Very, very rich and beautiful, a very handsome piece for sure. Okay, my friends, that one is number 17, and just as a gentle reminder, there are 13 of those only. If you have a gentleman that loves beautiful, high quality, high end, fine jewelry at very affordable price points, would you do me a favor, and him as well? Would you just share the show? If you're watching us on any of the social media outlets, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and now X, hello, hey Xers, please come along for the ride, because this is an education and a shopping experience that nobody else can offer you. Literally connecting you across the globe to world-class gemstone sources, dealers, mines, an in-house group of teams that each one executes their own talent to the best of their ability. The end result is this level of luxury and that level of affordability, okay? Like and follow and share, and thank you for that. And oh my goodness, any questions, comments, challenges, difficulties you want to ask about Bundle and Save, we've got some of those behind the scenes as well. You can do that by talking to our personal shopping team at 888-835-2237. Okay, are you ready to take, oh man, seriously, this is incredible. Oh, and it fits. Oh my goodness. So perfect, all right? Absolutely gorgeous. This one, ladies, also done in 10 karat gold. This is a Luxoro piece. You have Tanzanite in a gorgeous love heart design. This is going to be the Luxoro L with that beautiful curve. I'll show you what that looks like here. You can see a picture of that if you click the box below, because we've already got it pinned for you. But let me just see if you can see. Can you see the L in there, Tyler? I'm not sure.
Let me see.
Not really. I'm looking on the side screen. Not really. But go back and check out the photo album. Our media department builds a photo album of the piece, every possible angle. So you see the top and the bottom and the inners and the outers and the measurements. You've got it all waiting for you. Big word of warning here. This might be a wonderful his and hers. Okay, so if you wanted to go back and get those as his or hers, a lot of couples love to do the matching or coordinating pieces. That'd be great. This one is Luxoro with the curvy L, and this one is a halo among halos. You have sizes ranging from 5 up to 10, and there are half sizes available. We don't do half sizes very often. 25% off your everyday price, and that Tanzanite, that is a large, important, saturated stone. I mean, that is a Tanzanite experience. 12 of these, total carat weight 2.15 carats. The majority of that carat weight, probably 2 carats or so, or at least a carat 90 on the Tanzanite. And your 25% savings happens the moment that you type in Live 25. You go from $22.79 all the way down to $17.09. $17.09. I mean, it's just exquisite assembly. Beautiful collection of components, strong, sturdy, luxurious 10 karat gold, and again, a piece that you are going to absolutely fall in love with. You've got a V-shaped prong at the bottom, so the heart literally sits in its own little seat. You've got the Luxoro stamp, you've got the 10 karat yellow gold mentioned as well. Any day at Shop LC, $2,279, okay? Now you've got 5 budget pay at $22.79, but for 48 hours, you have a chance to get this in your shopping cart, get it home for free, and check off your list, world-class Tanzanite ring. 25% means that your price goes from $22.79 to $17.09. That's a $570 savings. Now, how does that hit your budget pay? Oh, sweet spot, okay? Your budget pay is all the way down to, let's see, I'm not sure what it is. Let me just do the math.
No budget pay on this one.
Oh, okay, you know what? Here's the thing. I bet you it's just not activated, though. So let me just pretend for a second. $17.09. It takes your budget pay down to $341. I would call Personal Shopper and say, tell me about the budget pay. 888-835-2237. Occasionally, when we're putting a show together, the budget pay will accidentally be overlooked, but it would be very unusual if this is not on budget pay. So call the Personal Shopping team, 888-835-2237. 341, hold on just one second. 341 budget pay. If you're going to do budget pay at 2279, just for comparison, the budget pay would normally be $455. That's about $115 savings on a budget pay. Except if there is budget pay, it will be on 5 of them. Okay, 888-835-2237. Grab a quick screenshot and say to your Personal Shopper, so tell me about budget pay on item 861-9850. Yeah, tell me about budget pay on that beautiful Luxoro piece with that gorgeous heart-shaped Tanzanite and that halo of baguette diamonds. Yeah, just call them and ask them. You'll be happily surprised, I think. Okay, my friends, we are moving and grooving. Another one is almost in the record books for us. The live stream shows happen throughout the day. The time schedule for that is 8 and 10 in the mornings on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then you have 2, 6, and 8 p.m. That's the Monday through Friday schedule. The Sunday and Saturday schedule is 10, 2, and 6. 10, 2, and 6. Oof, okay. Now, this one is gorgeous, and it matches the ring. I'm just going to leave this ring on for the rest of the show. I'm just wearing this one. So here we go. Oh, and this is great because I can show you what that L looks like. When you see this little cursive L, that little curvy one, for all of you Laverne and Shirley fans, you know if you know. When you see that L, that means Luxoro and natural diamonds, earth mine diamonds. If you see the block shape L, that's our logo for luxuriant lab-grown diamonds. I love them. I think they're an incredible value. But when you see a deal like this that's decked out with that many baguettes and that gorgeous presentation, oh my gosh. Okay, now $22.79. The budget pay on this is $456. Okay, so very similar to the ring. $456 is the budget pay. Here's the deal. You type in live 25, and listen, my friends, that's a large Tanzanite. That's a beautiful, significant size. It's a luxurious color. Now, whoa, wait. Back it up. Tyler, does this include the chain?
Yes.
I'm sorry, what? This includes the chain? And the chain is a wonderful little cable chain. It's finished off with a spring ring closure, and it's stamped. It's identified. It's 10 karat. I mean, legit. This is 10 karat gold on the chain. Okay, wonderful. Your budget pay, the chain for free. Throwing that in. Your budget pay goes from $456 to $341. Yes, it just did, from $456 to $341. Ask about the bundle and save on this one, my friends. 888-835-2237. You can see those are twins. Twinsies, McTwinsies. Those are amazing. So congratulations for getting in on that. Word to the wise, 12 on the ring, 9 on the pendant chain combo. Yes, pendant chain combo. You get the chain right along with it, okay? Ooh, Tyler, this is, it's getting hot up in here. This is sassy. This is a very sassy piece. Throwing in the 10 karat chain, who does that? Wow, what an upgrade. What a thank you gift, okay? Buy a pair of shoes and maybe you get a handbag, or maybe you get a tote bag. Most times, what's your thank you gift? You get the bag, okay? You get tissue paper. You got tissue paper. What do you want? How about a gold chain? Can you imagine what it would be like if you just popped into a mall store and you got everything all wrapped up, you looked, you searched, you made your decision, you paid the bill, you walk out the door, and then you hear somebody chasing you down the hallway. Ma'am, oh, ma'am, you forgot your chain. You forgot your gold chain. Here's your gold chain. What? I didn't buy a gold chain. No, it's included. That's a deal. That's an amazing deal. You're going to be giddier of these prices. You're going to be giddier of the strappel mentality. You're going to be celebrating every step along the way because this is such a fun process. We take out the worry. We put in all kinds of wonder. We give you variety and value and just a happy-go-lucky methodology so that you can own and wear and collect and share incredible pieces. That pendant is 5 interest-free payments of $341. This ring is 5 interest-free payments. I believe it's also $341. The personal shopper can explain all the magic to you behind the scenes. All you do is click the link. We've already got it pinned. Tyler's got the whole show lineup is there. You can go back and shop every single item. Just have fun. Really, have fun. Shopping and collecting beautiful jewelry is no longer a nail-biting, heart-stopping moment. You have access to some of the world's recognizable, collectively thought of as incredible treasures, and you've got it at an incredible price every single time. Yes, you do. I'm a host, I'm a presenter. I've been here for a long time doing this, and it never ceases to amaze me how low the prices go, how big the value is, all of the extra savings opportunities that are literally just baked into the pie, just baked in. 18 and 19 are those two pieces. We've got just a couple pieces left. Are we going to make it to the end of the show? I think we are. I'm going to try to get these in as quickly as possible. Two beautiful pieces left. Now, this one, okay. This one is Rhapsody, my friends. Rhapsody is another brand that we do in-house that is without one single doubt, a true wow factor of experience shopping. This one is set in 950 Platinum. This one is Quad A. I just wanted to check that official in writing. I got to see it for myself. Quad A Tanzanite. This is in the family of the richest color, the deepest saturation, the most intensity that this gemstone family offers us as collectors, as connoisseurs, You walked into a luxury store and you saw that. If I walked into a luxury store and I saw that at $4,000, I would shake my head and go, that's got to have a 2 or a 3 missing in front of the 3, because those are luxury prices on without a moment of argument. These are luxury items, okay? And this is set in 950 Platinum. You've got about 5.6 grams just in platinum, so remarkable wow factor concentration on that, okay? But here's the thing. Your everyday price on this, and by the way, the Tanzanite, you've got 1.85 carats. Most of that carat weight, this is well over a carat, and it's a beautiful, fancy, oval, brilliant. This thing, the secondary pink popping out of this is gorgeous. It just absolutely rock your eyeballs, okay? Everyday price on that, $39.99.99. Yeah. Shop LC price for a live stream. Your everyday budget pay on that, on a luxury item, your everyday budget pay on that is $800. 5 payments of $800. Your live stream 25, get ready for massive savings. Your price goes from $39.99 to $29.99. Your budget pay, are you ready, goes from $600 to $800. You're saving $1,000 off of what a lot of people would say that is already a ridiculously low price. That's what happens. When you take the middleman out of the equation and you get back into just common sense, even for a luxury item, all of a sudden it's a major game changer. Okay, now word to the wise, there are not a lot of these to go around. That center stone is a powerhouse. The diamonds themselves are EF and VS in clarity, so very high quality on the side diamonds, and almost 6 grams of platinum. All right, the last dozen and a half or so of those are waiting for you very patiently in the wings. Last option is 950 Platinum on a spectacular pair of stud earrings. Each one of these is 1.3 carats, and they are fierce. These are set in 950 Platinum. Simple classic stud, martini style setting. I'll show you what that means. It means that there's no under gallery here. This is kind of like the strapless version, if you will, because you have just 4 prongs. They all taper back onto the post so that when you see this from the get-go, it sits pretty flat on the earlobe, and you see really no surrounding metal. All you see is the intensity of that color. 2.6 carats altogether in platinum. Your price on these normally $4,279. Type in live 25, your live stream price takes them down to $32.09, and your budget pay goes from $856 down to $642. And that's going to do it for us in the Tanzanite show. Think for just a moment about the scope and the variety of the pieces that we brought you here today in this collection, okay? And I mean it truly, truly when I say whatever your price point is, okay, whether it's whether it's Rhapsody or DeJoy, whether it's platinum or sterling silver, you can tell that our design team, our manufacturing team really has you at the heart and soul of every single one of those creations. Everybody deserves and gets wonderful jewelry according to whatever it is that you're looking for. And there's no other retailer that has that scope. Really and truly beautiful. See what I'm saying? I don't very often get a chance to show you similar pieces side to side. But no matter what your price point is, if your price point is $100, guess what? You deserve and you have an opportunity to own and share rich, beautiful color and quality on every single one. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me. The next live stream show will come up this afternoon at 2 o'clock. Do you know what it is? 2 o'clock? I don't know what it is. It's a surprise. It's a surprise.
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise. But tune in and share the shows, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and now on X.
Lab-grown diamonds.
Oh, lab-grown diamonds. That's gonna be all. I'm gonna be watching that for sure. Have a wonderful Monday. You still have half the day left. Enjoy it. There's only one Monday this week. You make it magic. Pick up your Tanzanite pieces and have yourself a wonderful day. Bye, y'all.